say it's being recorded. Yeah, cool. All right, so it is 2 o'clock. So let's get started. Spotlight for everyone. There we go. Yeah, let's get started by making an easy seat onto your chair. Taking a moment just to like settle in. Maybe you've been rushing around. Maybe you just woke up from a nap, whatever you're doing, just like take a moment to feel your sit bones come into almost close to the edge of the chair. And then we'll have our knees come out in front of us, stacking our knees over our ankles, bringing our hands to wherever's comfy. And I just want to introduce myself. My name's Coco Heel. I'm a 500 RYT, which means I am certified through Yoga Alliance. I've studied yoga for the past 2.5 years, and I've spent over 500 credited hours towards this. I've been practicing yoga since I was in high school, but more seriously in college, when I was looking for movement that wasn't running or something I didn't like. And so I really connected with yoga because not only how it made me feel in my body, but how it made me feel in my mind. When I was 23, my twin sister was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which is an autoimmune disease. And she, going through this process, watching her and just trying to be there for her, I realized I really wanted to help those around me, those who I loved, feel movement in their bodies and feel good. So today in this yoga class, we will be focusing on finding movement, on just showing up for ourselves and finding some intuitive healing, right? So our body knows what feels good and what doesn't. So today I want you just to open up your mind, open up your heart, and more importantly, open up your body and see what feels good. And, maybe back off if things don't feel good. Just let your body be the guider today. So, as we begin, I will let you know that whatever I say, it's just guidance. It's just a gentle suggestion. And if it doesn't feel right, if you feel any pain or pinching, please back off and move into a position that feels more comfortable to you. Right. All right. So let's begin. Let's bring our hands to the tops of our knees if they're not there already. And let's sit up nice and tall. So imagine your spine and just start to get it nice and long, drawing the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Then dropping the shoulders away from the ears. I'm going to turn just so you can see my ears are in line with my shoulders, which are in line with my hips. So as I sit here, I just want to think mindfulness about my alignments, right? All right, so we're going to start with a little breath work here. You can feel free to close your eyes, keep them open, maybe soften your gaze here. Yeah, and we're just going to start with this breath meditation. Meditation is a great thing to practice a little bit every day. So we'll start now. I'm going to read this little meditation from this book, How to Connect, by Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I can give you the name if you like this after. So we're just going to practice this meditation so that we can maintain and establish a connection with our body and with our mind. So sitting up nice and tall, letting the shoulders drop down and back, and letting the face here begin to become relaxed, maybe even bringing like a soft little smile on the face to give this feeling of peace. Yeah. And we're going to start to bring our awareness to our breath, breathing and following it. Noticing the gentle rise and falling of our abdomen, and relaxing the whole body, releasing any tension. Yeah, beautiful. Now just listening to my voice. I breathe in, following my breath the whole way through, from the beginning to the end. I breathe in and follow my breath the whole way through to the beginning and end. I breathe out and follow my out breath the whole way through from beginning to end. I breathe in and follow my breath in. And I breathe out, follow my breath out. Aware of this gentle movements of air going into my body, I breathe in and releasing any tension I may be holding in my body, I breathe out. Breathing in through the nose or the mouth, and breathing out through the nose or the mouth. Breathing in, feeling the abdomen rise, and breathing out, releasing any tension. Nice, 2 more times. Breathe in, expand here, fill the lungs up. Hold the top of that breath this time, and then exhale, gently sigh it out. Nice, bringing your awareness into your shoulders. Breathe in. Relax as you breathe out through the shoulders. Yeah, becoming aware of the state of your body. Breathe in. Feeling grateful for the body. Breathe out. Committing for the next 55 minutes to breathe in and dwell peacefully in this present moment. Letting our breath be our pathway here into our body. Nice, we'll take one more nice deep breath. And on your exhale, maybe you gently open up your eyes if they're not open already. Yeah, with a nice soft gaze here. Let's begin to bring our awareness into our feet, starting with our foundation. Just like a house, we want to build a foundation that's nice and strong. So bringing all 4 corners of our feet on the earth if they're not there already. For example, our big toes, feeling that connected with the earth. Feeling our pinky toes connected with the earth. Yeah, maybe if you have shoes on, feel free to take them off. And then feeling the back corners of our heels connected with the earth here. Our feet are about hip width distance apart. Nice, on our next inhale, we're gonna lift up all 10 toes. Exhale, keep them lifted. Inhale, keep them lifted. And on this exhale, we'll set them down. Nice, feeling that big toe grip into the earth here. On our next inhale, we're gonna lift the heels up. Yeah, trying to bring the heels towards the front of the room here while keeping the ankles stacked underneath the knees. Nice, take a nice deep inhale here. Keep the heels lifted. Exhale, keep the heels lifted. Nice, one more inhale here. Exhale, set the heels down. Nice, beautiful. From here, we're just gonna lift up the right heel. And as we keep it lifted, we're gonna take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, set the right heel down. We're now gonna lift up the left heel. Inhale, breathe in, get big. Exhale, we're gonna switch heels, lifting up the right heel as we set the left heel down. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna switch, bringing that right heel down, lift the left heel up. Yeah, nice. Breathing in. And exhale, set both heels down. Nice. So we're just bringing a little bit of awareness into our hopefully a whole bunch of awareness into our feet and our ankles. That is gonna help out any knee pains by building muscles in the shins. Nice. So from here, we're gonna start to walk the heels out in front of us. So we're gonna flex the toes up towards the nose. And we're gonna keep a relative bend in the knees here. If it feels good to straighten your knees, then by all means do so. But for this purpose, I'm just gonna have a little bend in my knees so that I'm not locking out my knees here. Nice. Now bringing our awareness to our toes, we're gonna start to really flex them towards the face here. Yeah, maybe you start to feel some warmth, some energy, start to come into the tops of the shins, maybe alongside the legs, maybe in the feet, in the balls of the feet, maybe up in the calves here. We're gonna keep flexing those toes back to us. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work and we're feeling the sensation, but we're sending our breath to any areas of tightness here for one more breath. And exhale, we're gonna point the toes towards the front of the room. I'm just gonna scoot back a little bit so you can see me. We're just gonna keep the heels connected with the earth and just point the toes here. Nice. Now switching feet. We're just gonna point one as we flex the other, and then we're gonna switch. We're gonna point the other as we flex the other. Nice. Pointing the right, flexing the left, and then switch. Point the left as we flex the right, and switch. Point and flex, and switch. Point and flex. Beautiful. 2 more times. Point and flex. Yeah, maybe you're grabbing onto your chair. Good. Point and flex. Nice. Beautiful. Gently walking the feet back underneath the knees here. I'm coming to the front of your chair if you're not there already. So we don't want to be leaning back into our chair. If you need to, that's fine. You're just doing what you feel comfortable with. So slowly working up to challenge yourself a little bit. Yoga isn't about the fancy postures. It's about becoming aware, about being in your body. For me, it's about self-love for your body. So maybe you take a moment here just to like say, yay, I made it to yoga, and give yourself a little internal hug. Nice, beautiful. I'm gonna move these out of the way because we're gonna slowly heel toe our feet about a little bit more than hip width distance apart. So my hips are here and I have my knees out kind of in a wide leg V, right? So from here, we're gonna start to turn our toes towards the right and left side of the room. They don't need to be parallel. They just need to be like pointing to the corners. Nice. And then from here, we're just gonna bring our hands onto our knees, however it feels comfortable. Setting up nice and straight, feeling the sit bones rooted into the chair here. We're gonna start to bring awareness into our head. Yeah, so we're gonna start to bring our gaze over to the right side of the room. Yeah, dropping the shoulders away from the chin, creating space here between the chin and the ear and the shoulder. Yeah, just taking the gaze, being gentle with the self as we slowly open up the neck. Coming back through center, and we'll take it over to the left side. Yeah, no pressure here, just exploring, being in inquiry with our body. Yeah. Not labeling anything as good or bad, but just as it is. We're here moving our head. Nice. We're gonna come back to center and then we're just gonna pick up the speed a little bit, shaking our head nice and slow, no, from the right and left side. Yeah, trying to just glide the head back and forth. And if you hear any pops or cracks, just know that that's the body saying hello. Yeah, so just gliding the head back and forth one more time to each side. Yeah, beautiful. And then slowly finishing off the second side, coming back to center. Nice, feeling our feet still connected into the earth here. We're gonna inhale, lift the head up here. Yeah, letting the throat start to open up here as we take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Now, careful not to crank the head too far back. We don't want to cause any injury. We just want to gradually open up through the throat. Nice. One more nice deep inhale here. Still feeling all 4 corners of the feet planted into the earth. We'll exhale and tuck our chin into our chest, taking our gaze maybe towards our belly button, maybe towards the floor. Nice. Breathing into the back of the neck. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Yeah, coming into the breath here. Feeling this abdomen here, the stomach start to expand. Maybe you even see it as you're looking down. And exhale, come back up to center. Nice. Now we're gonna slowly take that a little bit faster. So just you nodding the head yes and no a few times. Up and down. Being mindful of our movement here, right? So often throughout, at least my day, I'm, zigging all around, trying to get things done, busy, busy, busy. So here, just taking this time to connect and get to know your body a little bit more. Nice, one more time. And then coming back to center. Nice. Now with our hands on our knees, and we're gonna heel toe to make sure our ankles are directly underneath our knees here. We're coming into like a goddess squat. So our knees are out wide, our shoulders are stacked over our hips, even our tailbones kind of curling under a little bit to help draw the shoulders back. Nice, we're gonna inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, roll them down and back. We'll do that again. Inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, down and back. Nice, bringing the hands onto the tops of the knees. We're gonna start to drop the chest down towards the middle. Now that just might look like this. You might still be here. You might be able to come down a little bit further. It's all about what works in your body, right? Nice, wherever you're at, you're grabbing onto your knees, and we're gonna slowly drop the right shoulder in towards center, and we're gonna take a peek over our left shoulder. Yeah, starting to get a twist as we systematically work down through our body. Inhale, come up. And we'll take it to the opposite side, dropping that left shoulder down towards center. Inhale, peeking over that right shoulder. Nice. Yeah, breathing into the upper back, into the sternum here, into the shoulder blades, even the neck. Coming all the way back up, we'll drop the right shoulder in again. Yeah. And listening to the body here. Like maybe this pose isn't for you and you just still are shrugging your shoulders up and away. Yeah. If not, we'll drop the second shoulder and taking a peek over that right shoulder. Beautiful. One more nice deep breath. And slowly coming back up to center. Nice. We'll heel toe our feet back towards center, about hip width distance apart. Nice. Bringing the hands a little bit kind of like in the middle of the thighs here and grabbing onto the middle of the thighs. We're gonna come into some seated cat-cows. So on our next inhale, we're gonna start to push our heart towards the back of the room and draw our shoulder blades towards the front of the room as we tuck our chin into our chest. As we exhale, we're gonna draw the heart forward, let the shoulder blades come back, and take the gaze up as far as it feels good. And we'll keep doing that. Inhale, finding a curve towards the back of the room, dropping the chin. Inhale, pull the heart through, open through the chest, the gaze up. Exhale, curve in the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up, look up. Beautiful, 2 more times, moving with your own breath. Maybe bringing to mind why you came here today. Maybe you came here to feel good, to find some movement, to open up. Maybe you came here to get connected with your body and your breath. Whatever reason why you came here, know you made the right decision. Yeah, trust yourself. Beautiful. One more cat-cow. I know I said only 2 more, but finishing off this last one, and we'll come into a nice tall seat. Yeah. Readjusting the body however we need so we can be mindful about our alignment here. Yeah, drawing the crown of the head up, the shoulder blades, shoulders down. On our next inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms towards the front of the room. The hands are in line with the shoulders, and then we're gonna start to bring the fingers down towards the ground, thrill our hands. Yeah, and we're gonna find that stretch here, in the hands and the top of the wrists and the forearms. And then we're just gonna wiggle the fingers here. Yeah, perfect. Thriller. Yeah, all right, one more nice deep breath. and then we're gonna flip the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna draw the fingertips back towards the face. Now, if this is a lot to do, which I know it could be, we can take one hand at a time, gently bringing the opposite hand towards the fingers to help bring the fingers back towards the face. Nice. And then we'll take it to the second side. Breathing here, noticing what's going on in the hands and the arms. Thinking how precious this time is that you're giving yourself here. Yeah. Breathing into this movement. And exhale, release the arms down. Nice. Shake the hands out. We're going to bring the arms out to a V here. An upside down V. The fingers are like blades here. Yeah, nice. And from here, we're just going to drop the right shoulder towards the right ear. Yeah, a little bit more neck and the top of the shoulder stretch here. If this feels good and you want to add on, feel free to lift that right hand up and gently drape the right hand on top of the head for a little extra weight. Yeah, still being mindful of our left hand, the fingers out, being mindful of our connection with our feet on the floor. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, come back to that first position with a neutral spine. Nice. We'll take it to the second side. Inhale, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder. Yeah, breathing into any areas that you feel this. Maybe in the front of the shoulder, the neck, the back of the shoulder. Maybe you add on by bringing that top arm to come up onto your head somewhere. Beautiful. One more nice deep breath. And exhale, sit all the way back up. Release the arms, just let them dangle by the side for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then with sound, sigh it out. Yeah, that feels good. Let's do it one more time. Inhale through the nose. Fill up in the lungs, the diaphragm here, and exhale, sigh it out. Oh, my dog's gonna do that now. This is Carter, by the way, my beautiful puppy. Anyways, right, so from here, we're gonna come into a little bit more wrist stretches. So we're gonna bring the arms back out in front of us. Then we're gonna make little claws with our hands. And we're just gonna circle the claws towards the outside of the room. Yeah, going as slow, as fast as you need here. Right, just being right here in your body, noticing what's showing up. There is an adage that says our issues live in our tissues. So movement helps us get out issues, whether they're emotional, physical, stress. Then we'll take the circle towards the inside. Yeah. And it's so important for movement. It's so important to keep moving, right? To keep energy going through the body so that these issues can get out. Because if we don't allow this tension or emotion or issues to get out, eventually they're going to cause a dis-ease in the body, right? They're going to make us uncomfortable. They're going to show up maybe physically, maybe down the line. Yeah. So one more circle here. And then release, shake the hands out. Perfect. Nice. We'll inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the hands out to T. Yeah, checking in that the fingertips are nice and alive. Our shoulders aren't up towards our ears, but rather they're down. Yeah, so we're in this nice T. I feel like I'm a little off balance here, so sorry if I am. Nice. And from here, we're going to flip the right hand up. We're going to take our gaze over to the right hand. Yeah, maybe feeling sensation in that left shoulder, maybe, and the neck. And then we're going to switch. We're going to bring our gaze all the way to the left hand. Flip the left hand up, flip the right hand down. Perfect. Coming back to the right side, we'll flip the left hand down, flip the right hand up. Take a gaze at those right fingertips. Nice, and we'll switch one more time, flipping that right hand down, flip the left hand up, take a peek at those fingertips. Nice. Slowly come back to center, release the arms down. We're just gonna roll the right shoulder towards the back of the room. Stop, we'll roll the left shoulder towards the back of the room. Stop, we're gonna roll the right shoulder towards the front of the room. I know it's kind of like an awkward motion to do, but trust me, you're doing great. Stop, and we'll roll the left shoulder towards the front of the room. Nice, we'll now roll both shoulders towards the front of the room. Yeah, looking in this camera, I can definitely see I look a little funky, but that's okay, it feels great. One more roll here, and then release the arms, the shoulders down. Yeah, feeling all of that like warmth, maybe that tingling sensation in the body, that is your energy moving. That's working out any issues or things that are held inside of the shoulders. Nice, beautiful. We're gonna come to a little twist. So I'm just gonna turn in my chair so you can see what I'm doing, but I want you to stay facing forward. So we're gonna bring both hands out in front of us, palms faced towards one another. Nice. Oh, so I didn't think of this. Maybe your chair might get in the way. So if it does, then please readjust. But on our next inhale, we're gonna pull the right hand towards the right shoulder. And as we exhale, we're gonna reach the right hand all the way towards the back of the room. Take a peek. Inhale that right hand towards the shoulder. Exhale, come back to the starting pose. We'll take it to the left side. Inhale, pull that left hand to the left shoulder. Exhale, reach towards the back of the room. Take a peek at the left fingertips. Inhale, left hand to left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Nice, we'll do it 2 more times each side. Feeling free to modify. Maybe your position looks a little bit more like this. Maybe you can't even get that far back, that's fine. Just doing the best you can do and doing what feels good. So we'll inhale that right hand to the right shoulder, and then all the way towards the back of the room, take a peek, and then come back to center. I see someone trying to get in, so I'm just gonna admit them. Beautiful. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. Let's take it to the second side. We'll inhale the left hand to the left shoulder, and exhale that left hand all the way back. Inhale that left hand back to the left shoulder. Exhale back to center. 1 more time each side. Right hand to right shoulder. Right hand all the way back. Take a peek. Right hand to right shoulder. Right hand back to center. Inhale, left hand to left shoulder. Exhale all the way back to the back of the room. Inhale, left hand to left. Oh, hello, was I muted? I'm sorry if I was muted. So we're coming back to just our nice, easy seat, feeling our sit bones rooted onto the chair. Yeah, stacking the shoulders over the hips, drawing the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Nice, so we're gonna take a twist here. We're gonna bring our right hand to our left thigh or knee. Nice. From here, we're gonna use the back of the chair. So we're gonna grab on to the back of the chair. That can be the side of the chair, the top of the chair. Beautiful. And from here, we're just gonna inhale, lengthen, draw the crown up towards the ceiling, and exhale, begin to take our gaze, using the back of the chair here to help you find this twist. Yeah, maybe you feel this twist in the shoulder blades in the middle of the back. Your inhale and lengthening, letting the spine get nice and long, and exhale, taking your gaze a little bit further back. 1 more nice deep inhale here, and exhale all the way back through center. Nice, we'll take that twist to the opposite side. We're gonna bring the left hand onto the right leg, wherever you can grab yourself and kind of use your body to help pull yourself in this twist. Nice, we'll bring that right hand to the back of the chair. We're gonna inhale, draw the crown of the head up, and then exhale, begin to find that twist. Yeah, pushing with that left hand, pulling with that right hand to find this twist. Lengthen the crown of the head up, take a big inhale here, feel the diaphragm get big, the belly get big. Exhale one more time, inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, release, come all the way back through. Nice, beautiful. We're just gonna bring the hands down and we're just gonna slowly twist side to side. Yeah, it's kind of a little funky again. Maybe you accidentally hit the back of your chair like I did. But we're just twisting, finding some movement here in our thoracic spine, in the middle of the spine. Nice. One more twist and then come back to center. Nice. So coming back to the edge of your chair, if you're not there already, we're going to start to work in our lower body a little bit more. So with our hands, we're going to grab for our left thigh or our left knee here. Nice, we're just gonna gently pick that left leg up off the ground. I have my fingers interlaced under my leg here. If that's a little too much, you can feel free to grab your towel or blanket, and you can wrap your towel or blanket around your thigh here to help like cradle your leg. Yeah, and I forgot to mention this, but if your feet aren't touching while we're doing these poses, feel free to bring your feet down on a blanket as well so you can find some grounding. Nice, so having our right leg lifted, we're just gonna extend the leg out here and we're gonna point and flex the toes. Yeah, inhale, pull the toes towards the nose. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, toes towards nose. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, point, flex the toes towards the nose. Exhale, point. Nice, now coming back to neutral position in your foot. We're gonna start to either walk our hands up closer to our knee or around our knee here. Yeah, and from here, we're gonna flex that right foot and we're just gonna pull the knee in towards the chest and exhale, let it go a little bit. Inhale, pull the knees towards the chest and exhale down. Nice, inhale, pull the knee up towards the chest, and this time we're gonna drop our head down towards it. Yeah, we're not looking for it to touch or anything. If it can, that's great, but we're just dropping the head down. We're pulling the knee in tight. We're thinking about our core as we draw our belly button in, and we'll exhale, pull the shoulders and the forehead back up. Nice. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, curl the forehead down towards the knee as you pull the knee into the chest here. Yeah, feeling the curve in the spine, releasing the head down, and exhale, keep that leg lifted. Nice. From here, we're gonna grab for our foot and gently set our right ankle over our left knee, coming into a figure 4 position. Yeah, so the ankle bone can sometimes get in the way. So finding a spot where it's comfy, maybe even using your blanket as a little bit of padding here. If that ankle bone hurts a little bit, sometimes mine does. So this can be really nice. Yeah, and so we're really flexing that right foot here to prevent from any injury. We're gonna take our left hand to that foot and we're just gonna give our foot a tiny little quick massage. Yeah, massaging the big toe, the second toe, the third, fourth, and fifth. Then coming into the ball of the foot. Yeah, any places of tension, just giving ourselves a moment to like thank our feet, right? Thanking our feet for being on the bottom of our body, for helping us get around, even if that, looks like still sitting, even if that looks like, in a wheelchair or something. Thank your feet for all that they do for you. Yeah, nice, beautiful. We're gonna release the foot here, and we're just gonna bring that right hand onto the knee, just to apply a tiny bit of pressure. If you already feel like there's a lot going on here, then you don't need to put any pressure, but if you wanna open up a little bit more, just gently, ever so gently, let your hand set on that knee. Nice, we're just gonna breathe here. We're gonna sit up nice and tall if we're not already. Again, constantly bringing our awareness back into our alignment. Nice, and from here, we're just gonna add some movement. On our exhale, we're gonna slowly bow a tiny bit forward, bringing our gaze about 2 feet in front of our bottom foot. And then we're gonna exhale and come back up to seated. Inhale, find that tiny little bend. Exhale up. Yeah, we're just lubricating the joints here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, find that tiny little fold. And exhale, nice. We'll gently release that right foot down towards the earth. Yeah, let it find its all four corners of the feet into the earth. The front toe, the baby toe on both sides of the heels. Nice, and we'll take that to the side. This time I'm gonna do it assisted the whole time so you can kind of see what that looks like. I'm gonna bring the blanket around my thigh here. And just gently pull up my thigh, yeah. Nice, finding a position that's comfy and feeling that femur bone kind of like click into that hip, right? You're feeling that connection here of the leg and the hip. Nice, still sitting up nice and tall, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna point and flex the toes a few times. Inhale, exhale. Nice, now we're gonna start to straighten the leg as best as you can. That can look like your foot on the ground here. That's totally fine. Maybe it's lifted up an inch. Maybe it's all the way in line with your hip here. Nice. On our inhale, we'll pull the toes towards the nose and exhale, point the toes. Inhale, toes to nose. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, toes to nose. You're doing great. Exhale, point the toes. One more time, you got this. Inhale, pulling them close. Yeah, flexing that foot. Exhale, point the toes. Then release. Nice. From here, we're gonna pull the knee in towards the chest here. And now sometimes when we start to pull the knee into the chest, we can kind of slump over. So we wanna make sure to still have this nice long spine as we sit up here. Yeah, and then pulling it as close in as you can. We're gonna start to drop the nose and the forehead down towards that leg, that knee. Maybe even give it a little kiss. Mwah. We're gonna keep that lifted foot nice and flexed. Yeah, maybe you feel sensation here. Breathe into that sensation. Nice, inhale, pull the head and the shoulders back. We'll kiss our leg again. Inhaling, bringing the head down, finding that curve in the spine. And exhale, come back up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, pulling it down, curling in the spine, maybe giving the knee a kiss. Mwah. And exhale, release. We're gonna slowly find that figure four on this opposite side. Yeah. And maybe this foot doesn't even come down on the thigh. Maybe you need to put a book, a block, a pillow here, whatever you have readily available to make yourself more comfortable. Like yoga isn't about getting in these fancy poses, these asanas. Yoga is about the journey of exploration. Yeah, so wherever you're at, you're doing great. Nice, so flexing that left foot here. Let's give ourselves a tiny little foot massage just for a moment. Yeah, massaging the big toe, the second, the third, and the fourth. Coming down into the ball of the foot. Oh, that feels so nice. We didn't even know you were getting a free foot massage today. Like coming down, lower into the arch of that foot, maybe all the way to the heel, thanking your foot again for all of the years it's gotten you from point A to point B. Yeah, just being grateful for the simple things. Sometimes we can lose focus of that. So just giving our gratitude out for something right here and right now. Nice, releasing the foot. And then maybe we bring our left hand onto the left knee here just for a tiny little bit of added weight. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we just let our hand dangle or come into our lap. Beautiful. Sitting up nice and tall again here, pulling the shoulders down and back. We're gonna find that little forward fold. Inhale, start to fold forward just for a second as we exhale, come up and back. Inhale, find that little fold. Exhale back. Yeah, we're just lubricating the hips, the joints, the knees. We're trying to put motion as we fold forward and then pull ourselves back into these joint systems so that we can release any issues. Yeah, one more time. Beautiful, gently coming all the way back here. And we're gonna release that leg down towards the ground. Nice, so we're just gonna rock this shin side to side. So you can feel free to bring your hands alongside your chair here. And maybe bring your feet a little bit more than hip width distance apart. We're just gonna rock the knees over to the left and rock the knees over to the right. Yeah, releasing all the way from the ankles to the knees, to the hips. Maybe your bum moves a little bit in the chair. Whatever feels good for 2 more breaths. Just releasing not any tension. Yeah, that's perfect. Beautiful. And then coming back to center. Nice. So we're gonna come into a couple, what we in yoga like to call sun salutation A, namaskara A. So we're gonna walk the feet out in front of us, but enough where that all 4 corners of the feet are still planted into the earth. Nice, beautiful. Maybe grabbing a block if you have one, a book or a can of soup, and maybe bringing it between your legs here. If you have 2, then feel free to bring them on along either side of the leg. Nice, beautiful. From here, we're gonna start to hinge at the hips, and we're gonna find our blocks or books or cans of our soup, and we're gonna start to let the chest come down towards the thighs. And maybe it feels comfortable to bring that blanket between the thighs and the belly and chest here for a little support. And then when you get here, whatever it looks like, we're gonna start to drop the head. Feeling the bottoms of the feet push into the earth, feeling ourselves supported with our hands on our props here. And we're just gonna let the head dangle down. Yeah, letting ourselves just like waterfall over our legs. Beautiful. Now bringing our hands onto the blocks or props, and if you don't have any blocks or props, bringing your hands onto the tops of their shins here. On our next inhale, we're gonna lift up halfway, drawing the crown of our head towards the front of the room, and thinking length in our spine, all the way from our tail, and each and up through every vertebrae. Think straight line. Might not look like that, and that's fine, but just think it in your mind's eye. And on your exhale, we're gonna fold down again. Letting the head release, letting the head surrender, letting the shoulders cascade down here. This can be a really restorative pose, even if it may not feel like it. This is taking all the weight out of the shoulder, the neck, and the head, and it's allowing the body a moment, allowing the central nervous system to come into homeostasis. So we're getting out of our flight and fight response, and we're getting into our rest and digest response. Nice, letting the head hang here for 2 more breaths. Yeah, it might be hard to take the deep breaths that we've been taking, but still try. It's good to find that compression from the legs, and it's good to just try to breathe through it, even when it's a little difficult. Nice, 1 more nice deep breath here. And then we're gonna slowly sit up halfway here, bringing our hands to the tops of our shins or up onto our blocks, drawing the crown of the head forward. Nice, from here we're gonna sit all the way back up. We're gonna bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Yeah, letting the fingers expand out, letting the palms face one another, and then dropping the shoulders away from the ears, right? Our limbs, our fingertips, they're extensions of our joints here. So finding expansion here as we lift up. Our energy flows where our intention goes. So letting your intention flow all the way through you, and on your exhale, bring your hands to kiss and slowly draw them down to heart center. Yeah, nice. Maybe you gently take your gaze to the tops of your fingertips. Maybe you close your eyes here to reconnect with your breath. Nice, we'll just take a moment here. Breathe in and out. Nice, beautiful. On our next inhale, we're gonna drop the hands down to sweep them all the way back up. lifting them, lifting them, lifting them, letting the palms kiss here. And then we're gonna flip the palms towards the outer edges of the room, the right and left side. And we're gonna do two things at once. So we're gonna start to hinge at the hips and fold forward, but we're also gonna pretend that we're pushing the walls away. You know, like in Star Wars when they're in the trash compactor and they're trying to like push the walls away. Imagine you're pushing those walls away as you fold forward. Nice, bringing the hands down to your props or your shins. On your next inhale, we'll lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Moving with the breath on our next inhale, we'll sit all the way up, expanding up, reaching up, drawing the fingertips, the palms to kiss. And then exhale, we're gonna push the hands away, pushing the walls away as we fold forward. Beautiful. On your next inhale, bringing your hands to the tops of your shins, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll sit all the way back up. Perfect. Nice work, everybody. All right, Carver, you might have to move. So from here, we're gonna heel toe our feet back into that goddess pose. Hey, buddy, keep over there, keep over there. He's a sleepy little bear. Anyways, we're gonna come out to our goddess pose. So we're gonna come to the edge of our seats. Our sit bones are in the seat. And our knees are stacked over our ankles as our toes are pointed out towards the right and left side. Nice, bringing our hands to the tops of the knees here. We're gonna stay here. Maybe we're gonna find a slight little challenge. Feeling our feet plugged into the earth. Maybe we just gently sit up and off our chair and then sit back down onto it. Nice, let's try that again. Maybe if you didn't challenge yourself before, you try this time. Maybe you just sit right here. Whatever works for you, I want you to feel good. But on your next inhale, maybe you just try lifting and exhale down. Nice, beautiful. So we're gonna come into a warrior two now. So we're gonna bend the right knee and shift our gaze over to the right side. We're gonna start to walk that left foot out long behind us so that all four corners of the feet are still plugged into the earth. Now, if your foot doesn't quite reach on either side, feeling free to bring a blanket underneath. Careful not to slip if you're on the wood floor. This is quite slippery for me, so I would bring it onto the mat if you can. Nice. So coming into our warrior two, we're gonna start to pull our right hip back as we open up our arms here to the right and left side. I'm sorry, I said pull the right hip back. I didn't mean that. I was thinking warrior one. We want to keep the belly button facing, if you're looking at the camera like I am, then facing me. Yeah, then we're gonna bring the arms out to T here. Nice. So palms are face down, the fingertips are spread, and we're gonna take our gaze over that front fingertip. Yeah, both feet are equally planted into the floor here. And as we stay in this really strong pose, we're gonna try to find a little bit of lightness between our ears, in our face. Maybe bringing a gentle smile to our lips. Maybe bringing our gaze, our drishti, what we call in yoga, over our front fingertips, our right fingertips. Maybe you want to challenge yourself here or play with a little challenge. Just see if you can maybe start to hover that thigh off of the chair. Otherwise, that right thigh is completely supported. One more breath here. And then we're going to slowly release the arms down, staying with our legs how they are. We're going to bring our right arm on top of our right thigh. So imagine you're holding a pizza pie and you don't want to drop it. You spend all day working on this pizza pie or maybe a cake or like some really delicious brownies. Yeah, and we want to bring our right elbow towards our right knee here. So we're not collapsing in, but instead we're finding this space, kind of like a triangle of space right here as we really hold our pizza pie. Our palm is up towards the ceiling. Nice. From here, we're going to start to open the left arm up here. Yeah, we're drawing that left shoulder blade back so that we can start to stack our shoulders. Nice. We're taking our gaze all the way up to our fingertips if that feels good for you. Otherwise, the gaze can be down at the ground. One more nice deep breath here. And then we're going to slowly bring our hand over towards the right side of the room, over our ear. Yeah, and we're drawing those left ribs back here to open our heart up towards the ceiling. Yeah, listening to the body, seeing what it's telling you. And we'll slowly come back up into that warrior two, cartwheeling the hands open. Nice. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. I know this is a lot, so maybe you want to stay here. Maybe you want to add on by bringing that left hand down to the left thigh and reaching that right hand up and over for a revolved warrior. Yeah, you're so strong. Beautiful. And you're strong too, even if you're staying in just a seated pose because you're listening to your body. One more breath here. And slowly release out. Nice. We'll come back to our seated position and we'll just let the knees go side to side a few times. Yeah, maybe the feet peel up off the floor. That's great. Nice. Oh, honey. Coming into that goddess pose once more. Yeah, finding our knees over our ankles, our feet out to the right and left side. We're going to take our warrior two to the opposite side. So we're going to bring that right foot, we're going to extend it out behind us. So the toes are pointing at like 3 o'clock or so, or maybe they're a little bit more 45, but 45 degrees, I'm sorry, not 45 o'clock. But we want all 4 corners of the feet on the ground. Nice. And then we're just going to like check to see that the shoulders are over the hips here. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the arms out to T. And we're just going to bring our gaze over that left hand. Yeah, dropping the shoulders away from the ears here. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. Feeling the feet plugged into the earth. Inhale, letting the breath fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale here, maybe bring a small smile to your lips. Maybe remind yourself why you're here today and remind yourself that you made the right decision by coming to class, by taking this time to love your body and get to know your body a little bit more. Right? Getting to know your body helps you find the healing that is inside of you. One more breath here. And then we're going to exhale, bring that left hand down like we're holding our vegan brownies that we spent all day making. Yeah, so the palm is faced up. And instead of just collapsing down, start to find that engagement here. Yeah, by pulling the chin and the chest up. Nice. We're going to inhale, reach the right arm here as we're in side angle. Nice. And then we're going to slowly bring that hand over the ear here, reaching for the left side of the room. Noticing where the ribs are, maybe pulling them back to let the heart shine open. Maybe the gaze comes up, maybe it's down at the toes. Staying here and surrendering into this posture. Yeah, breathing, noticing. And exhale back, come into your warrior two. We'll stay here. We'll take our revolved warrior, bringing that right hand down to the thigh. Inhale, reaching that left arm up and over, opening here through the opposite rib now. Yeah, beautiful. One more nice deep breath. And exhale, come all the way back. Nice, we'll heel toe our feet back towards one another. I'm just checking the time. Nice. So let's cross our right leg over our left leg here. Yeah, so coming just like into a nice little cross leg pose, but both sit bones are on the ground. Then with our foot that's hovering, our right foot, you can feel free to bring your prop underneath that if that feels good, or you can start to draw that right edge of the foot towards the left leg here. Nice, we'll all inhale, reach the arms up, and we'll exhale. We're gonna start to fold over what we call in yoga these eagle legs. We're in eagle legs. So we're just gonna let the body drop down and over. Maybe again, you bring your blocks here, your props. As you surrender here, letting the head cascade down. Yeah, nice. One more nice deep breath. Slowly sit all the way back up. And we'll take it to the second side. First, bringing our legs back to our neutral position. Maybe grabbing our props since we know where we're going. And we'll bring the left leg to cross over the right leg this time. Yeah, maybe you normally sit the other way. Maybe the body feels really different on that side, and be okay with that. Like, our bodies are not supposed to be symmetrical. Like, you are perfectly perfect. So know wherever you're at, you're doing great. Nice. As you sit here, you breathe and get nice and tall, and then exhale, folding forward, however far you can go. Yeah, maybe your prop comes on top of your thigh, under your chest, maybe on your knee and your forehead. Whatever you're doing, you're allowing yourself to surrender, to release, to find that surrender, just giving in here to what the body feels good, to what feels good. Beautiful. Staying here for one more nice deep breath. And exhale, unwinding, coming all the way back up. Nice. Coming back to our starting pose, our neutral sitting pose, our knees over our ankles, our shoulders over our hips. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Let the palms kiss as we pull them down to our heart center. We'll drop the hands down to bring them all the way back up. We'll do that 2 more times, letting the palms kiss and pull towards center. Last time, inhale, sweep the arms down to bring them all the way up. Exhale down to heart center. Nice. We're going to come into our final pose posture of this class. Maybe for this last pose, we sit a little bit back in your chair so you're a little bit more comfy. I still want your sit bones to be connected with a chair and for you to have a nice long spine, but feeling free to find a pose a seated pose that's comfy for you. Nice. Maybe you close your eyes here. Maybe you bring your hands onto the tops of your knees. If you're looking to energize yourself, if you're looking for some outward energy, feel free to bring your palms face up here. Yeah, just gently close the eyes here. We're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the mouth. And we're going to close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. We'll do that again. Open the mouth, breathe in. Exhale, close the mouth, breathe out through the nose. Inhale, breathe in through the nose. And when you think you have gotten all your breath, take a little sip more of air in through the nose or in through the mouth. Hold at the top of this breath and exhale out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Get nice and big here, ribs expanding like a balloon. And then take a tiny little sip more of air through the mouth. Hold it here, and then exhale out. Nice. And just staying here for a few more minutes and just listening to my voice. Finding yourself in a nice, comfortable pose. And just finding some mindfulness, right? Mindfulness has 2 functions. The first is to get in touch with our breath and all the things around us. The second is to get in touch with difficult emotions, anger, sadness, joy, fear. Mindfulness can help us recognize and embrace these difficult feelings and transform them. So by cultivating awareness of the breath and the body, we can start to calm the breath and the body. So breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Maybe you will repeat this in your head silently. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath coming in. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath going out. Breathing in, I am aware of my in-breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my out-breath. Breathing in, my breath becomes deep. Breathing out, my breath becomes slow. Deep and slow. Aware of my body, I breathe in. Relaxing my body, I breathe out. Aware of my body, relaxing my body. Aware of my feelings, I breathe in. Calming my feelings, I breathe out. Aware of my feelings, calming my feelings. Aware of my thoughts, I breathe in. Gladdening my thoughts, I breathe out. Aware of thoughts, gladdening thoughts. Breathing in, I feel happy to be alive. Breathing out, I smile to life. Happy and smiling. Gently blink open the eyes here. Maybe bring the hands into tiny little fists, circle the wrists. Maybe you come up onto your toes, then drop the heels down towards the earth. Making small little head circles here. And you have done it. You have completed an hour of yoga. I'm so proud of all of you for showing up today for yourself, for your mind, for your body. Hopefully you can continue your journey towards intuitive healing. And hopefully you can take this feeling of listening to your body off the mat with you today and into your life. Again, my name is Coco Keel. I teach at Divine Power Yoga. I also teach privates and I teach for myself. So if you ever have any questions regarding yoga or you want to get a little bit further down into your yoga journey, feel free to reach me. My email is C as Coco, K as in kite, E as in Edward, E as in Edward, H as in hat, L as in lion @gmail.com. It was such a pleasure to see all of you. Some of you showed up from last week. Some of you were new. Yeah, well, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. We're gonna stop now. So make sure you drink lots of water. Bye.